Rahim. Hello and welcome back to our journey. Let's learn to read the Quran. Last time we finished Sukun or stillness. Today we will start a new chapter which is Tanwin or Nunation. Tanwin or Nunation coming from the letter Nun. Today we will have an intro to Tanwin and learn its three types, and then we will have examples later on in other videos. So, what is Tanween? In this chapter, we explore the hidden noon. Tanween consists of a double short vowels at the end of a noun that creates a still noon. We will look at its shape in the next slide, but here. This double short vowels create a still noon sound. This sound is the key to many of the most important rules of Tajweed. It's linked to Ḍamm and Iqlab, and another thing I'm not very good in Tajweed at the moment, but I promise you I will learn. But let's focus on Tanween today. Here, how it looks like. This is Tanween Fath, double Fatha above each other. Here's Tanween Ḍamm, which is like a small wow with this shape. Okay, and here's double Kasra. And as you can see, if here's the letters, this is below like Kasra, and both of them are above the letters. The pronunciation rules. Generally, it is pronounced as a still noun when we read it in the middle of the sentence. But when we pause or stop after Tanween, Ḍamm or Kasr, is transformed into Sukun. But if we pause or stop after Tanween Fath, it transforms to Fatha. I know you don't follow right now, but you will see examples now that will make all of this make sense. So, here are the examples of all three types. I will start with Tanween Fatha. As you can see here, we have, clear, and you must be so small. Here, as you can see, Tanween Fatha. Above what letter? Ba. Very good. So, this is pronounced ban. Alif wasl is not pronounced. It transforms to Nun Sukun along with the double Fatha. Okay? So this one is what's written, what you will read, and this what you will pronounce. Okay? So this is what's written, and this is what's pronounced. Ban. Ban. Here we have double Fatha or Tanween Fath above the Jim. Okay? The Jim and Alif Wasl all together transform into Nun Sukun. This is what you read, and this is what you pronounce. This is what's written in Quran or in books or whatever, and this is what you pronounce. So, Jim, Tanween Fath, Alif Wasl is Jan. Jan. Okay, let's move to the next example. Del with Tanween Fath and with Alif or Alif Wasl is pronounced Dan. Da. Dal has Fatha and the other fatha transformed into noon sukun. As you can see, ba has fatha and the other fatha with alif wasl transformed into noon sukun. Let's move to Tanween Kasra. As you can see, just that was double Kasra. Tin, the double Kasra, the other Kasra transforms into Noon Sukun when we pronounce it. Tin, again, Jim, double Kasra, Jim Kasra, J, N, Jin, Jin. And this is a pronunciation. This is not a word. This is what you pronounce with your mouth. Okay? The last example of Tanween Kasra. Dhal, Tanween Kasra. Then we get our tongue a little bit out here to get this vibration. The. Then the double kasra or the second kasra transformed into noon sukun. The last one we have is Tanween Ḍamm. Okay, as you can see here, this is Tanween Ḍamm, double waw, or it can come like this, the one we saw in the other slide. Waw, and it has like a small dal linked to it or something like this. Let's look at it again. Here you go. Here's what it looks like. Okay. The second tanween or the second dhamma, transforms into noon sukun when we pronounce it. So this transformed into tha dhamma, and the second dhamma transformed into noon sukun. So this is pronounced thun. Thun. Also with that, we get our tongue a little bit out to get this like snake sound. Thun. Okay. Kha, double dhamma, which is Tanween Ḍamm, transformed into Kha dhamma, and the other dhamma transformed into Noon Sukun. So it's all pronounced as Khun. Khun. When we read it in words, it will make so much sense because you can see the whole word and not the pronunciation versus what's written version. So bear with me. I think this will be in our next lesson, not today, but just focus on to these rules when you find double any of the short vowels, fatha, kasra, dhamma. The other one is a hidden noon sukun. Okay, and all of this works only when it comes when, let's go back to pronunciation rules. When it comes in the middle of the speech. If I stop or pause after tanween, dhamm or kasr, it transforms into sukun. There is no vowel, not fatha, not kasra, not dhamma, nothing. It's just sukun. But if it has fatha, because mostly if it tanween fatha, it has alif wasl afterwards, so we pronounce one fatha. So because we have alif wasl, we cannot just cut the alif wasl if we don't have tanween. So we eliminate the tanween and just pronounce what's written, okay? Which is fatha and then alif wasl, or just fatha. We will see in the examples. Don't overcomplicate it. So the last word we have today, or the last letter with tanween we have today is ra with double dhamma or Tanween Ḍamm. The double dhamma or Tanween Ḍamm will transform into ra was dhamma and noon sukun. So this transforms into run, run. And this concludes our lesson for today. I hope you know what Tanween is and have like a basic understanding of how we pronounce it, because I know it's not one rule, it's like three rules in one lesson. But when we have examples, we will go over the rules with the examples, which will make it even easier. Thank you so much for being with me today, and see you soon. Bye.